So, you're bored in the house, and you're in the house bored. What's up, everybody? So a while back, I reached out to all of my camera camp peeps, all the cool people I met while I was at Sony Camera Camp, because I wanted to do a video. I had this idea. I felt with everybody kind of stuck inside during this whole apocalypse thing, maybe we could do something sort of positive with it. And I thought how cool it would be if all of us, or some of us, or anybody who wanted to participate would kind of put together a short little clip talking about some favorite photo or video tips or advice that they think would be useful to other people just learning the hobby. You know, maybe it could be something good that people can practice and play around with at home while they're bored, stuck at home, not able to do anything. And I wanted it to be completely free, no money involved, no nothing, just we do something positive and good. And that's what this is kind of turning out to be. So I had a few people who were interested in making that happen, and they sent me some clips of their favorite tips or just some advice to help people getting into it, or maybe you're more advanced and you wanted to up your photography or video game. So I'm just gonna throw these tips here and have fun watching. These are all some really talented people who decided to help out with this, and I'm really grateful that they wanted to be part of it.
What's going on, people? My name is Matt Grebe. I am a photographer and videographer based out of Spokane, Washington. I got 3 tips for you for better photo and video. Tip number 1, shoot every day. I've been shooting for probably a good 20 years, but what has enhanced my photos this year from going, Matt has a camera, to holy crap, you have to check out Matt's photos, has been shooting every single day. So I bring my camera with me on lunch. I'm a portrait photographer, street photographer, and I try to shoot something every single day on lunch, whether it's terrible or great. There's a lot more terrible ones than are great because I'm just shooting what I can at the time. They don't have to be stellar, but over time they'll really help you hone your craft and tell what's the difference between a really great scene or composition and what's not. Tip number 2, when you're working with clients, hang out with the client. No one likes someone who's behind the viewfinder the entire time taking a photo. They're paying for your experience. They're paying for you to be there to be with them and teach them how to properly pose and do the best poses. I mean, especially if it's a portrait photographer, they expect you to have some poses ready to go. So that is definitely one thing. Don't hide behind that camera. It's really easy in the world of digital cameras to be like checking every single one. But I mean, it's important to look at them, but make sure you got a good set done before you start like scrolling through and checking them. Be sure to show your client those. They'll want to see kind of how they're doing, how they're acting. If there's something personal in them that they don't like, they'll be able to fix that and correct it. So that's another thing, is just be there with your clients. Tip number 3, lenses. Ditch that kit lens. Almost every camera today is pretty great. So the kit lens gives you something to shoot with right away when you buy a new camera, right? However, it's not their best quality glass, and it rarely lets the camera shine for what it's capable for. So I really like to shoot with primes. I always get like a nice prime, like a cheap 50, if I don't have a huge budget, and it really lets you see kind of like a taste of what your camera is capable of. For all my car people out there, it's kind of like leaving stock tires on your race car. They're gonna get you around, but they're not gonna give you the optimal grip. I really like to shoot with primes. They're faster overall. They give you that nice, quick, fast aperture, gives you that really nice, creamy, dreamy depth of field, and nice bokeh. Everybody likes a nice bokeh. And surprise tip number 4, don't let your gear hold you back. Kind of ironic considering I just talked about lenses. However, what that means is there's always going to be something new. There's always going to be something better. Don't be so concerned about getting that newer and better thing that it holds you back from capturing images from what you have. Anyway, I'm Matt Grebe. Hope you enjoy Chris's video. Actual secret tip number 4. your lighting is so important. So I like to shoot in this nice golden hour right now, like an hour before sunset. It's just a nice, soft, warm light that's really just beautiful on people's skin and really enhances it. And it's just a nice light. So if you can, shoot at golden hour, meaning an hour before sunset, within that first hour of sunrise, and it's just such nice light. Also, blue hour is slightly underrated too. That's just after the sunset goes down.
Hey everyone, I'm Dave and my channel is called Dutch Can Jam, where I do videos on travel, unboxings, product reviews, and more. Did you know there's a quick and easy way to create your own custom titles and animations for your videos using a slide presentation application like Keynote or PowerPoint? You're not limited to what's built into your video editing application or having to purchase and learn a motion graphics application. In this segment, I'll give you a quick tutorial using Apple's Keynote on how you can create your own custom motion graphics. You can also use PowerPoint and possibly Google Slides, but you might need an add-on for that application. A quick tip before we begin, like planning out a shot list for your videos, take a few moments to plan or sketch out your slides. Open Keynote and start a new file. Select a wide format template with a solid background color and delete the text boxes from the slide. In the inspector, change the background color to green. This will eventually be removed in your video editor. To save your eyes while you're working on the slides, add a temporary shape, fill it with white or another color of your choice. Add in your elements like text, graphics, and images, and add any styling. It's up to you based on the story you're telling or the information you're conveying in your video. Add in any animations, and when you're ready to export, don't forget to remove the temporary colored background layer. Once you've got the desired look, export the presentation as a movie. Use 1080p or choose a custom setting if needed. Save the file and import it into your movie project. I'm using Final Cut Pro. Add it to your timeline and remove the green screen background. You may need to jump back and forth between your video editor and Keynote, adjusting timing and so forth as needed to get the desired result. And that was a quick tutorial on how you can create your own custom titles and motion graphics. Play around with the different features in your slide presentation application, plus combining that with your editing style, you can easily create something unique for your next video. I hope you found this quick tutorial useful. Take care, peace and love.
What's up, Internet? My name is Matt Gissentanna, YouTuber and photographer. Welcome to the office where we discuss tech and the world around it. Today I wanted to give you a piece of advice that has helped me immensely in my journey in being a photographer and getting into videography as well. When you're trying to develop your own style, sometimes deconstructing some of your favorite YouTubers is a good thing to do, but don't be scared to be yourself. Look at what you're doing, think about ways that you could be yourself and try to implement that into everything that you do. I found that in my photography, when it comes to developing my own style, I use something called editing to my eye. So whenever I take a photo and I start editing, I always try to edit the way I remember that moment. Your perspective is unique. Embrace that. And when you edit to your eye, you're going to come out with something much different than anyone else. Two photographers taking a photo of the same, subject or scenery or video or whatever it is, are going to get two different perspectives. So embrace your perspective and just go out there and create. I hope that helps you out. If you have any questions, my YouTube is linked down below as well as on the screen, and follow me on Instagram where I post my photography. And if you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe for more photography tips. Stay up.
Okay, I'm here somewhere, I don't even know where we are. I'm staring at Long's Peak right now. It's very pretty, and a couple photo tips here for you. Always get to your location early and stay late because you never know what it's gonna look like. I wanted to shoot Long's Peak. I thought it'd be great, but turns out what's behind me looks even better. So I want to be able to adapt and have enough time to reframe if need be. Even if the light looks like it's not gonna pop, always stay late because you never know. One of the most common things that I see when I'm shooting sunset is you'll see that orange light or no light at all, and it'll just completely fade out. The clouds will completely disappear. Then if you wait 5-10 minutes, it suddenly explodes on fire and everything is pretty. So always stay later than you think you should. You don't want to miss good light just because you thought the color wasn't going to happen. Another good tip, always expose for your highlights. It's always easier to bring your shadows back up if you've exposed for your highlights than it is to recover highlights that are blown out. Because once you've overexposed, there's no getting it back. You can always add exposure in post to your shadows that just can't happen in your highlights. So always do that, especially with sunset stuff where you've got super high dynamic range going on within the shot. Bring your exposure down a little bit. I usually shoot at like -1 exposure value, and that tends to help me out quite a bit. Okay, I got one more photo tip for you as the light completely fades away and we might get totally, it might be a total bust. Shoot anyway, because you never know what might happen. And if you're a total light snob like me, you're gonna miss a lot of cool shots because you're just too pretentious to take the photo. So, you know, shoot anyway, don't be like me. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed those quick little clips. Thank you so much to everybody who participated in this little project idea that I had. I want to thank Matt, Dave, and Matt for contributing to those photo tips. You guys are awesome. It means a lot, and I hope that we could do something good and, you know, just give something back and share some of our experiences and expertise in photo and video. So if you guys liked what you saw, please check out those creators. They all do some really, really cool stuff, and I really enjoy watching them. So thanks for watching. Like it, subscribe. What's your favorite photo tip? What do you have that might be helpful to someone getting into it who might be stuck at home right now during these total bummer times? Let me know. Thanks. Bye.